Welcome, friends and traders. We did a fast forward review of today's NQ action. That's the way it goes. This is the sound of war and victory. For those who know, we have been forecasting this since people asked for it. Let's look at it today. As I explained earlier, the pikey energy is what we are after. 835 expected a huge top. Alright, so let's look at this. Then look at the charts. It is showing one chart is showing is going to be a drop starting early morning. You can see here. Okay, another one is saying around 10:30. Okay, other one is saying same thing around 12:30. Right, so you can see there's some massive drop. Two of these are showing is coming. Alright, so this is how we mapped up the historical energy. Now this is astronumerology mapping going on at this moment. We haven't made up our mind to share the AI models yet, but still testing out some scenarios. We're compiling 7-8 models and converging, and we're going to do an overlay on this. And we have a lot of things in Bloomberg and other areas. Retail people have challenges. So I thought doing AI model is going to be a great service to humanity. But let's start with this, test it out. We have this model at least for almost 8-9 years, and let's see if people can make some sense and make some profit. So 835 area, I should be looking for shots. So let's start there and let's head back there. There's no point trading unless you have an edge. Anybody can press buttons. They teach monkeys to do that too. Alright, so 8:30. We are projecting a short coming, and it's going to be aggressive short. That means it's going to move a lot. Okay. Alright, and it did move almost 100 points very fast. So how do we trade this? Pretty straightforward. We're looking at the shift in momentum which happened here, and then we can use any of the we use these Renkos, uni Renkos. As you can see, they are free in Ninja, especially if you're trading Apex and you want to be a 7-figure trader a month. You need to be really smart at what you're doing. Alright, there is one at 5 o'clock. I don't know who is trading at 5. Energy is not there, but let's see. Okay, so what we have here is downward sentiment at the open. This is showing flat, so two of them are showing short at 5 o'clock as well. If you're up that early, I used to be getting up at 3. Not anymore. Alright, there we go. So once let's say we come to New York, so 8:30, I'm looking for some evidence to take a shot. Let's look at other ones too. $610, $615 is a top, should be energy wise. Okay, somewhere here. So we are seeing some because we are seeing some aggressive action today. I'm looking at the areas of short and long. All right. So 1405, we're looking at peaks. Huge peak here. The biggest peak below the zero line is 1405. So let's look at that. That's long. So here is 1405 going long. Massive move. Every time you touch something, you should get $1,000, $2,000 out of it if you trade it properly. All right. So that's that. Okay. So we looked at two extreme peaks, 1405 and 1835. So let's do both. Sorry, 835. Here. And then I think so we are looking at sentiment. We're looking at two extreme high and extreme low. I think I showed you already 210. Sorry, yeah, 210, 25, 210 right here. So now, okay, let's analyze this since we are on it. How are we going to trade? So we have this volume bars overlay here, the green and green. Okay, the sellers have been smashed, and then we have this buyers come in. Okay, and then we had the timer, and they showed up on time. They always do, because remember, everything is under the laws of 369 frequency. Better believe it. All right. So at 1410, you see this bar is of extreme interest because I'm looking at something as a professional trader. So sentiment is shifting. I see this showed possibility of that coming. This showed second possibility of coming. You don't see it. Third possibility, fourth possibility. These are like 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, right? So if I see this one, timer is there. So if I act on the timer, which we always do patiently, we don't even look at the news. I mean, we do. We have sophisticated real-time news stream and algos. You can buy everything nowadays with Bloomberg. $200 a month. You can get a lot of professional data if everybody has Bloomberg trading desk. Once you make $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, you can get those things with 4 screens. We have 8 in the office for all traders. All right, so why we need to see this? Because one time we are looking at the timers, the multi-dimensions, we're looking at wave 59 forecasting, we are looking at the traditional things, and we're also looking at market profile. So this is just your brain gets totally tuned to it. It's like second nature. For beginners, timing module is a great service you can do to yourself, if nothing else. All right, it's almost people are saying around 80 to 90% accurate, and that's why you see people are having those results. $1,000 boom, less than an hour. For 700 boom. Every time you touch a trade, you should be up $700 to $1,000 per event. Campaign has gone called it. Okay, so we have this. So when this is happening, right, you should be able to read. We teach. I've given some free advice as well. I'm looking at this. So what I am looking for, we're looking for this rejection of these tails. I'm looking for buying tails. We are not chasing the market. So what we do is we simply have let's put horizontal line. Just to give you an example. Once you identify it, we identified it here, right? This one is confirmed. So at this bar, this pullback, when it comes, I'm waiting here. That's it. As I said, we always go with limit order. It can go down, I don't care, let it go down. If it comes up, because of the sentiment has shifted, frequency has spoken, the time has arrived, you're moving in the direction, and off we go. This is what you need to do to catch it. All right, stop loss is just before this, below this, and there we go. Do not stop until there's a reason to stop. You can catch all this. Yeah, there's some little bit of hiccup, some challenges, but we know timer is going to take us in. So let's go to 8:30 time frame. So evidence is here. Evidence started here actually. 6 o'clock. And we have these. So you can see here the market try. All right, so we left off on this one. Let's finish this off as well. The frequency was listed here, came and did what we expecting, that from the low market should be able to lift up to the frequency. It went to 75% of the frequency uplift. That means there's a loss of momentum on the bullish side. We go back to our red area, place it here. We know where the market is going. All right, there we go. So you know market is going to go here. There it is. Exactly, the frequency has ended, time has come, and there it is. Isn't it fascinating? All right, so 8:30. Looking at this chart, we discussed it in the previous section. If you'd like to see it, take advantage. If not, as they say, you control your destiny. There it is. Now I'm looking at this, right? This is a hockey stick V pattern. This should be heading up here, and this is where we have the plot also. Look at this, it hardly went 50%. Loss of momentum again, and we see a seller takeover. And what has happened here at 6 o'clock? Let's see, at 5 o'clock, what time is it? 7 o'clock. There we go, right? This was a first peak of high energy right here, right? 7 o'clock, did not meet the target. Now what am I going to do? Flip it on the other side. I know where it is going next, right? Loss of momentum. Okay, and then at the same time we have this volume. So that is what it is, and this is where we are at this moment with this. So we know this 8 o'clock, we knew this 7 o'clock, 8:30, 2:30, and it works. NQ, ES, they all operate. They may be moving at a different frequency and speed, right? If you need speed, and there's your speed. So what are we expecting to happen? Let it come down, break the level, wait for it. Time has arrived. Let it pull you in. Stop loss is right here. All right, and there it goes to frequency. Second thing is, it comes down to frequency, retest, breaks the frequency, retest on the other side. Look at this, break, retest on the other side, come back, retest on the other side, come back, retest on the other side. All right, has become a very strong frequency. First, well, it did not do any support, and it is acting as a very strong resistance. Okay. Now this is full frequency. We also talked about half frequencies. You have seen that hundreds of times now, right? This is half frequency, or not half frequency. It is some frequency. How we detect those? I think it's almost like more than half. 55-60%. No worries. So if I just put it here, you can just see it, right? So that if not, let's move it. Let's just move this guy. Impulse up, impulse down, impulse up, impulse down, right? It's happening. This is not 100% accurate because I'm not doing 100% work. I'm doing what we call as lazy man's work. Lazy man's work, right? Lazy man's work up. So I just need to know what is going on. This is a shortcut way of knowing the algos, and this is a professional way of doing it. So they are just auto plotted. But for what we call as the beginners in the Society of Traders, you can just use the techniques we are showing you. And now, as I keep saying, there's a flood of algos in the Ninja Trader ecosystem. If you are a programmer, you can code yourself, right? So if you're a smart coder, you need to activate your algos long, right, at this point, or just manage it. I still love the thrill of trading, so you manage it. There we go. I just need to see the rejection points and I just go, right? Let it reject, let it go up, reject, come back, it's gonna come back ferociously. Right, we're looking at 20 points, not 8 ticks, 20 points, 10 lots, fast, 5 lots, start, right? So this is the edge. If you want to get to 7 figures,